Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987. Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Abby Johnson with the home run just about to stray away center field.
All right, here we are, ready to go with game number 2. And I think I'm just about ready. It's hectic, Brian, between games here.
Had a lot going on in between games.
It's crazy, and the first pitch here is delivered at 7:53, so 23 minutes after the completion. And they did the senior night event here, too. So, I mean, it's been a busy 23 minutes here.
It's been active.
As Skylar Blado is going to start out on the hill here for Wahpeton, facing West Fargo Vets. And again, our Yield Advantage pregame show was not much of a pregame show, but we want to thank Yield Advantage for being the pregame show sponsor all year long. How about that? Yield Advantage came on board, and they were the pregame show sponsor through all of our volleyball and basketball and football, and been here for the whole year. So we want to thank pregame show sponsor is Yield Advantage. And there's a strikeout there on Owen Haugen. He's retired for the first out. And then next up will be Jack Davies again. Also want to thank our starting lineups brought to you by Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, offering home, life, business, and farm insurance for all your needs. Miller & Associates, American Family Insurance, our starting lineup sponsors. And, of course, we didn't have them here in Game 2. There's a swing and a miss by Davies. And then our first pitch at 7:53 was brought to you by Tyler Farm Supply, your shoreline farm equipment dealer since 1985. Tyler Farm Supply. There's a call strike, and it's 0-2. So Blado finished off game 1 there for Wahpeton, gets the win. And starting out here, doing well for Wahpeton in game 2. And there's a ground ball, slow roller. Langenwalter's got a charge. He'll flip it over to Cooper Klosterman for the out. So Nick Langenwalter at second base here while Blado is pitching. And Davies is retired on the ground ball. And here comes Carson Wilkie, the designated hitter in this game. And want to thank everybody for watching Three Borders Sports Network and Red River Communications Cable Channel 28. I am Joe Schreiner, and he is Brian Watson, B-Dub. Hello there. I haven't given you a chance to talk yet.
Well, I mean, that's normal. So, but, hey, I'm okay with it. I'm still tidying up a few things over here on my side. So
Okay.
I think we're ready to go here for game number 2.
That one's a fly ball to left. It's hit deep, and it is hit well. And is it out? It does go out. So Carson Wilkie with the home run to left field over the head of Josiah Brewer. He gave chase, but to no avail as it goes over the wall.
No doubter there, Joe. That thing got out of here. And Wilkie, who was behind the plate in game number 1, behind the plate here in game number 2, starts this thing off with a bang with the home run.
I got him as designated hitter.
Sorry,
in game 2.
DH, sorry.
Yeah, I haven't changed the that part I haven't got done
All
yet.
of our housekeeping is not done.
All of my housekeeping isn't done.
Yes.
So that's going to be a home run, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Vets here.
Well, don't have to worry about stranding runners there. Let me just do my job and just get around the bases.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah.
Pretty much the same defensive chart for Wahpeton as they ended up the first game. And there's a call strike. Basically, Langenwalter is at second there, covering the bag here for Blado while he's pitching. There's a call strike. 1-2. Gave Claire a little grief, and I said she could have walked out there with her brother when he was recognized. There's another base hit to left field.
Well, the Vets don't have a problem getting on base.
No, they don't. They hit the ball well. They hit the ball well in the first game.
Yeah, they had a problem driving the runs in game number 1.
Yeah.
Stranded 8 or 9 in game number 1. And picking up where they left off with the bats. But see if they can do a better job of bringing them around here.
So here comes Ryan Camarillo. A couple of hits here so far. 1 run across on a home run.
Camarillo had a nice double play over
he
his
sure
third.
did, didn't he?
Got moved into third from left field, and the first hit that he saw came right at him and able to make a unassisted double play.
That one sails up high, and Fleetfoot's got to get out of the crouch to pick off that one. 1-1. That one's swung on. That's hit deep to left. Is it going to be fair? It does land fair. Brewer giving chase. Bare hands that one with his back to the infield, and the throw comes in, and it's going to be a play at the plate, and he's tagged out. What a play. Brewer with a bare hand hits the relay man, Hayek, and gets it to Fleetfoot for the nice tag. One bang play there by the guys. What a nice play.
How about the play out there by Brewer, the bare hand that thing and get it in? And
if he didn't bare hand that would have
would not have had a chance to make the play. And good throw and tag there by Jackson Fleetfoot.
All right, that's going to end the first inning, but there was a home run, and 1 run scores here for the Vets in the top of the first. We're going to go to the bottom of the first. Wahpeton coming to bat.
Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurance-y for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
Any bank can tell you they have a rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Bottom of the first for Wahpeton is going to be Caden Kappas, his usual spot in the leadoff spot. He'll swing one, and he'll pull that one to short. Sholin picks it up deep in the hole. Long throw. Not able to catch it at first base was Herman. So a throwing error there allows Caden Kappas to reach first.
Yeah, just short opt in front of him, and Herman not able to dig it out. And Kappas will start things off at post 20 with a leadoff hit.
So it was a long throw in the hole there, but we'll give him a hit. That was a good play by Sholin deep in the hole, but
yeah, just not able to make the throw all the way over there.
Aiden Hayek at the plate now, swings away. No small ball yet here.
No, I would have bounced off of the turf there at the old Metrodome. That made a good play.
True, and Caden Kappas a threat to steal all the time. His pickoff move goes over to first, but not in time. Still trying to write my book here, man. Sorry. Now he squares. There's the small ball. Almost goes past a charging Haugen at third, but he's able to make the play. He looked at second. Kappas got there safely. So a sacrifice bunt works for Wahpeton.
Well, runs were hard to come by in the first game. So you'll do everything you can, see if you can muster up some, especially behind here early in game number 2. Trying to tie this thing up. Got the tie-in run at second.
And Wendy is sitting down on the bucket. So Wendy Kappas going to put in a full night tonight for Wendy.
Going to earn her keep.
I didn't see her over at the concession stand, but I'm sure she made at least one trip. She likes ice cream. Jackson Fleetfoot swings at that one there. The first pitch by Parker Rolfson. Ryan Camarillo behind the plate. That one sails outside for ball. It's 1-1. We should talk a little more about that play. Again, he had his back to the outfield or to the infield here when Josiah Brewer chased that one down along the line and barehanded that thing on the hop and turned around and wheeled it and caught Aiden Hayek on the cutoff and a relay back to Fleetfoot.
Yeah, just played perfectly.
Picture perfect. Again, a nice play by post 20 there to end the inning, but a home run in the top of the first by Wilkie. What's up the Vets? 1-0. Low and away for Jackson. It's 2-2. I think and there's a drive to left field, and that one's going to ricochet off the wall. One hopper. Here comes Caden Kappas rounding, and that was a long single there for Fleetfoot, but it is an RBI single for Fleetfoot as he drives in Caden Kappas.
Yeah, tried to turn that into a double there. Thought maybe he's going to try and go to second on the throw, and just like that, post 20 ties things up, and that's what you're used to seeing Jackson Fleetfoot do, get that thing all the way back to the wall. Career leader in doubles for Wahpeton High School, and post 20 just getting it done out there.
So Fleetfoot with the RBI single. It was a one-hopper off the wall, but it was well played out there in left field by Davies to get it back in time to hold Fleetfoot to a single. It was hit deep. I thought we might have had our second homer of the game.
It looked like it had a chance to get out, but just couldn't carry it far enough. There's a little bit of wind blowing, but the ball just not high enough above the fence.
Swing and a miss by King. It's 1-1. Jaden King was recognized as one of the seniors, super seniors, final night here tonight. He is eligible to come back next year. Went down on the field quickly to shake everybody's hand, Brian, and I said, "You're coming back, aren't you?" And he said, "Yeah." So that's what his intentions are, to come back again next summer as a super
guys
senior.
That have that opportunity, nice to see him come back. He had Jackson Fleetfoot and Caden Kappas as seniors, super seniors this season.
Mm-hmm.
And this is definitely their last game at John Randall Field.
Yep. And Josiah Brewer, super senior as well. And that one's a 58-footer, and Camarillo can't handle it, and Fleetfoot scoots down to second.
Well, Brewer's got a highlight to take with him.
Sure does.
After that play out in left field.
Something happened here. Somebody might have missed a signal or something here, so Coach Kappas wants to talk to Jaden King.
There's been a few miscues tonight. And going to try and make sure everybody understands what's going on.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to talk to Chris about that in between games. I was in a hurry,
I think you'll save it. I'll save it for tomorrow at work.
Yeah, you can talk to him tomorrow at the office. There's another two-hopper to short. Sholin picks it up. Long throw to first, and a good scoop over there by Herman to get King on the ground ball out.
Yeah, Herman doing a better job on that one, able to backhand that one out of the dirt. And that's the second out of the inning. And now we'll get a courtesy runner for Fleetfoot.
So Skylar Blado steps up, and Bob Hockert runs out to second base to run for Fleetfoot, the catcher, with 2 outs.
Courtesy running at second base, number 20, Carter.
So with 2 outs, the catcher goes back in to put his gear on, and Skylar Blado, the pitcher, comes up. That one's going to get away from Camarillo, and scooting down to third is Hockert. And we got a timeout there by Camarillo. He wants to go and talk to his pitcher, Parker Rolfson. With the runner at second base, maybe they got screwed up on the signs. I'm not sure. We had if you were with us last Thursday against Valley City, we had a little misfortune with the net behind home plate. It has been temporarily rectified. It's not perfect, but it's better.
Well, it's doing the job today. That's
absolutely.
for sure.
It's absolutely doing the job today.
So we had 2 more games on the field. So
yeah, we had a 13U Babe Ruth yesterday, and then today's games, and I forgot to turn it down again.
it's just like a button, you know. It's just like a
you gotta hit the right
switch.
button. Yeah.
Most people just keep their phones on vibrate. Just
Okay,
to,
it is.
You know,
it is now.
Out of common courtesy.
Yeah. That one just misses there, and it's 3-1. There's our buddy Chad, tuned in and watching Three Borders Sports Network. Chad Affield, there's a call strike, and it's full count now to Skylar Blado.
I wondered how long it was going to be before we heard from Chad.
All right, Karen and Carly tuned in and watching as well already. Everyone's going to get away, but not far enough for Hockert to get in on ball 4, so Blado will trot down to first base. And here comes Nick Langenwalter. So Langenwalter getting his first. I don't think he got to bat in the first.
He did.
Game.
He was up to bat when Blado hit the walk-off.
That's what it was.
He was in the hole.
Yep.
Or on deck, I should say. Yep. Sorry.
He'll pop that one up on the first pitch he sees, and it's in the infield. And it's foul territory, and that will retire the side. And Nick Langenwalter on the pop foul to Herman. Stranding 2, but Wahpeton scores 1. They answer here in the bottom of the first. It's 1-1 as we go to the top of the second.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
You're happy.
I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Which button you hitting?
I have no idea what's going on.
You're
here.
just checking to
I'm
see
just
if the
pushing
fans are
buttons.
watching.
I don't know what's going on.
You're ready for time off.
Maybe it's the last game. So.
Here we go, top of the second,
boy.
and Bryce Nelson steps up to the plate. Jean
Well.
tuned in and watching, too. She just got home a little bit ago.
Yeah, there we go.
She spent her day with horses today. Popped up, third base side, Hayek giving chase, and I don't think he's going to get to it. And just out of his reach. He reached over the fence.
Yeah, just out of his reach there.
You had a better view of it than I did, but it was close. You'd reach over and tried.
Maybe one day we'll have like 10 cameras and we'll be able to get all those shots.
And then you can sit in a truck somewhere.
Yeah, there you go.
Sit in the truck like the big ESPN guys. Manage from there.
I got enough going. I'm pushing wrong buttons already.
Are you?
I mean, come on.
Well, that's on the music.
Yeah, still.
Your camera shots are usually pretty on.
Well, anyway.
John Rednall Field almost in complete shade now. Is Aiden Hayek over at third base standing in a little bit of sunshine over there.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for the sun to take out center field camera here for a little bit.
That'll happen.
So.
And the 2-2 pitch to Bryce Nelson. He'll foul that one away. Look out, folks. And the count stays 2-2. Talked to his grandpa Terry between games. Had a chance to visit with him and his grandmother. Watching Bryce. He's fouled into the net. Bryce still hangs. We talked about that shot that he had to Cooper Klosterman down the first baseline. If Cooper wasn't holding on the runner at that time, that probably would have been right down the line.
Yeah, that would have been all the way into the corner, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Of course, proud grandpa would have liked to have seen a double for his grandson.
Right?
Full count pitch now from Skylar Blado. Swung on, popped up. That's foul again. Hayek giving chase again. That one just a little further. That one hits the asphalt track.
That one had a little spin on it after it hit the ground.
Did. Took off. So again, Bryce Nelson having a good at bat here. Swung on and missed, and that time Skylar Blado got the best of it. So one out here for Wahpeton.
Yeah, Blado came on in relief in game number 1 and continuing on here in game number 2 and doing a good job there getting the strikeout.
Jordan Clemenson steps up to the plate for the Vets. He's the second baseman in this game again. Bounces in the dirt in the batter's box, and Fleet will hop out to get that one. The concession stand completely sold out of burgers, hot dogs, and brats.
Well, I mean, I guess that's what you want to do here at the end of the
Final
season.
game
You
of the
try and
season, yeah.
sell out everything.
I think they sold out a little sooner than they thought they would, but again, a nice crowd here on hand for senior night.
Still got pizza going down there, right?
They had a couple pizzas left, I guess. Yep. It's a ground ball to Hayek at third. He'll pick it up on the hop and over to Klosterman for the out. So ground ball out on Jordan Clemenson.
Coming to the plate, your center fielder, number 23, Braxton Horde.
So a nice little defensive play there for Aiden Hayek at third base. It's going to bring up Braxton Horde, the center fielder, wearing number 23. Michael Jordan's number, wasn't it?
That was correct, sir.
He pulls that one down the third base line. That's foul.
Not Michael Jordan's baseball number, though.
What did he wear, 35?
Do you know that?
Was it 35?
No.
Oh, geez. You know, we got trivia, Art. What was Michael Jordan's baseball number when he played baseball? I thought it was 35. Yeah, he said no.
He's got a basketball coach, so he should know.
He should know.
Well, what number did he wear when he came back into the NBA? He didn't wear 23 when he returned.
You're right.
What number did he wear when he came back? See, if you're a fan of rap music, you would know.
Let me Google that. Oh, was it 50?
No.
Was it 50?
That's pretty. I'm impressed that you even know that.
Fly ball to center field will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 here for Wahpeton. And I'm going to try and figure this out when we come back. We're going to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. An ankle sprain or a hit to the head. Did you know that a chiropractic adjustment can decrease ankle swelling by half and get your athlete back to their sport quicker? Or dizziness, brain fog can come from a neck subluxation. With 20 years of chiropractic experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic knows personally how chiropractic adjustments can get you back to playing your sport in no time. Request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com or call 701-672-1300.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Eli Kappas leading off the bottom of the second for Wahpeton. Eli Kappas is designated hitter
now, see,
again.
you just did it too. That's Braxton Pauly out there.
Did I do it again?
You did what I did in the first game.
Shoot.
It's the last game of the season, folks. We'll get it right by the time the game's over.
Golly molly. I did do the same thing you did, Braxton Pauly.
Oh, man.
Jeepers, Joe.
We're struggling today.
Now, what are we saying? That from the side, they look the same? Is that what we're saying? Can't see the numbers, so.
Well, I mean, that's what it is. I'm just saying.
The physical build, yep.
Yeah, they look like the same dude.
Yep, as Pauly swings and misses through that one for the first out. And now Cooper Klostrom, the first baseman, steps up.
Now, you got a little help on the trivia question.
I did.
So I won't really.
And I don't think he Googled. I think. Oh, you did.
He looked it up.
Well,
come on.
You shouldn't have admitted it, Jason.
Those rules don't count.
Our official scoreboard operator, Jason Hayek, came up with number 45.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Came back wearing the 4-5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually for a big man. Not that Michael Jordan was a
45.
Yeah.
NBA's weird though.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, it's weird. You got all kinds of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Dennis Rodman wore 91.
How about that?
Huh?
Yep. Yeah, he had the oddball. That was an oddball. How does the ref do that? He goes up like this, or
NBA? It's weird. It doesn't matter. Like high school, you can't have over a 5 in your second digit. So
correct. You can't have over a 5 in your first digit.
Correct. You can, well, no.
55 is your highest.
Right.
Number.
You can't have over 5.
So it's 45, 55.
Yep. 50s are as high as you're
miss.
going to go. 55 is the highest number you're going to have in high school.
Cooper swings at a ball, but that was swing and a miss there, and here comes Josiah Brewer.
Up next, your left fielder, number 4, Josiah Brewer.
Number 9 hitter in the order here for Wahpeton. And right now, Parker Ralston cruising through the lineup here with a couple of strikeouts. His first and second strikeout of the game. That one's a 58-footer. Made home plate umpire Reed Johnson just kind of flinch a little bit. So JB at the plate, 2-0. Takes high for ball 3, 3-0 now. In the 3-0 pitch, takes one at the knees for a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's a full count now. So coming back in the count here is Parker Rolfson. The count's full to Josiah Brewer. The payoff pitch time is called just before Rolfson got into the windup. I want to thank Gripper Sports, downtown Wahpeton, right on Dakota Avenue. Gripper Sports got all your favorite team sports apparel. Swung on and missed, and striking out the side is Parker Rolfson. 1, 2, 3 in a mow him down inning here. We're going to 3, and we're still tied at 1. The Vets won. Wahpeton won.
No matter the time of year, there's never a bad time to get your ride sparkling at All Seasons Car Wash. Deserves to shine all year round. We'll see you at All Seasons Car Wash.
Bold Print in Wahpeton is your local provider for all of your printing and promotional needs, including custom decals, which is a great way to promote your business. Bold Print also has custom framing and unique personalized gift ideas. Don't trust your family photos to an online company. Use Bold Print for all of your custom framing and canvas printing. Give them a call today, 701-642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Boy, what a good inning there for Parker Rolfson and the West Fargo Vets. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts for Rolfson. That was a shut-him-down inning there.
The pitchers in these 2 games so far have done a good job.
Yep. Skylar Blado had a 1-2-3 inning last inning, too.
Certainly started out well. Davey started out well and kind of struggled in the middle innings, and Haugen came in and did a good job. And been a bit of a pitcher's duel today.
Sholin at the plate. Shortstop for West Fargo Vets. Takes low for ball 1. A lot of the crowd stayed here. Again, Super Senior night. A lot of the crowd stayed here for Game 2 on a beautiful evening here at Vaterstad Stadium.
Great day to play, too.
Oh, gosh. There's a call strike. It's always sad to see a Super Senior night, especially, when you sit here and you watch these guys grow up from little guys all the way up through and call strike, and it's 2-2.
Senior nights are tough on players, too.
Yeah.
It just kind of it varies for players, but it can be difficult to.
Popped up to center field. Hinckley squares it up for an out.
It can be difficult to kind of play through that game knowing that it's your last time on that floor or last time on that field. And sometimes you get towards the end of that thing and that starts to sink in, and it can be a little difficult to play through.
Top of the order, Owen Haugen steps up to the plate. He struck out in his first at bat. And again, we're in the top of the 3rd here. It goes back to the wall, and it's 1 ball, no strike. So, you experience that as far as your Lady Huskies seniors every year, and there's a lot of emotion, and there was emotion down in the field between games again for some of these guys. Especially the Super Seniors. They didn't get to play here during the spring ball.
Right.
And, they had the 2020 season cut short because of the COVID, and just a mess for some of these guys. But it's John Randall's a special place, and there's a base hit to center field. Nice hit from the top of the order, Owen Haugen.
Yeah, a lot of good memories. That's the good thing. And, in today's world, the majority of the things have been recorded and are out there online or, on someone's phone or whatever, but, we're not fortunate to have things like that at our age. You have some things on VHS and things like that. Now you can't even see those things because they've kind of faded away. So it's nice. I think the guys that have played here have a lot of memories that they'll be able to look back on.
They talk about it all the time. Jack Davies takes a curveball strike. I know when Evan played his last game here, I think it was tougher on me than it was on him when he played his last game here.
Yeah, I think that can be the case sometimes. It's harder on the parents than it is on the player.
Foul away, 0-2. So when you played your last game at UND,
yeah, that was.
How did you do?
That was a tough one.
Who'd you play?
We won the game.
Yeah, well, that was good.
And I want to say we played.
There's another base hit. That one might hit the gap. Hang on to your thought there. Hinckley gets over to pick that one up, though, but holds everybody to one base. So 2 base hits in a row here. First by Haugen, then by Davies, and we got runners at first and second with Carson Wilkie coming to the plate. So who did you play? Do you remember?
That's going to be a struggle. I think it was Augustana that we played in our last game, and I didn't play particularly well. I played okay, but I really didn't play well, and a lot of that being the last game in that building in the Hislop was going through my mind, but my buddy Mike Boschie came through with some clutch threes in that game. I can tell you that. I do remember that for sure. It was a really good game by him. And we ended up winning the game. So it was nice to get off of that floor and finish it with the win.
Yeah. And it's 1-0 now to Carson Wilkie. There's a ground ball to Kappas at short. He's going to have to pick it up on the hop. Gets it over to Klosterman for the out. About his only play, Brian.
I can't tell you that my last game against that school in Fargo was a victory. I can tell you that for sure. So
the old Bison Sioux battles.
Yeah, I have a winning record against that school. So
you do you?
I do.
Proud of that.
For sure.
Runners now at second and third for the Vets. And at the plate is Tate Herman.
Bragging rights last forever, dude.
Yeah.
They last forever.
Okay.
So just let you know that.
I can't comment.
Oh, man.
1-0 to Tate Herman. He'll drive that one up to center. 1 run will score, and Hinckley gets it in, and Klosterman cuts it off.
Well, the Vets are starting to turn the bats around. They've been hitting the ball well, but stranded a lot of runners in the first game. We hit 8 or 9 in that first game, and finding a way to get them around the bases here, and take the lead here 2-1.
Camarillo at the plate now. He singled in his first at bat, and that's when he singled, Brian, that was down the left field line, and that's the one that Brewer made the good play. And here's a fly ball to right, and King's going to pick that one off, and that will retire the side. But the Vets score 1 here in the top of the third. They lead 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the third.
Lucky for us, life is full of choices, big and small. They define us, make us who we are. And when it comes time for you to choose a car, home, your next big adventure, or start a new business, Farmers Union Insurance has the variety of coverage options to protect each perfect moment. Farmers Union Insurance. Contact your local Farmers Union Insurance agent today.
Wahpeton Deli and Eatery, serving delicious deli staples paired with great service and friendly staff. They use the best ingredients and provide a great atmosphere. If you have an office party or an at-home celebration, Wahpeton Deli and Eatery can help with your next event. And now you can order online for in-store pickup. Check it out at wahpetondeliandeatery.com or call 642-3639.
Two to 1 here. The Vets lead Wahpeton. In 3 base hits in that last inning there. Scored 1 run for the West Fargo Vets. Managing to get 1 run across here. They scored 1 in the first, now 1 in the third. Wahpeton's going to start out the bottom of the third with their leadoff hitter, Caden Kappas. Again, Rolfson recorded 3 strikeouts in a row here. His only 3 strikeouts, but he recorded them all in a row on the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Wahpeton in the last inning.
Well, let's see what he does here facing Caden Kappas for the second time in this game.
There's a call strike at the knees. Caden singled in his first at bat. Lights are on here at JRF. That one about a 56-footer. Camarillo got up out of the crouch to stop that one with his chest protector. Hey, it's Music Fest. What do they call that again? Not Music Fest.
It's Headwaters over there.
Headwaters Musical, whatever.
Yeah, and that's going on over at the band shelter in Chahinkupa Park, and we can kind of hear that in the background.
Yeah,
got a little background music.
Something over there, yeah.
And there's a good crowd here at John Randall, and there's also a good crowd over at the band shelter.
How about that? And then and that one plunks him. So the second time tonight, Caden Kappas gets hit by a pitch. Yeah, there's Friday and Saturday, the music festival here in town, Headwaters Music Festival. All weekend between Wahpeton and Breckenridge, there's bands all over the place. So trailing 2-1 now. Does Coach Kappas play small ball, or does he try for going for the big one here?
I think we're going small ball here, don't you?
No,
maybe not.
Haugen over at third thinks it is. He's crouching up onto the grass a little bit. Caden Kappas over at first. There's nobody out. Let's see what he does on this pitch. Nope. Swinging away, and that's a ground ball right to Haugen at third, over to second for 1. The relay to first in time. So made to order, the pitcher's best friend, a double play, Brian.
You can't dial it up any better than that.
No.
That's executed to perfection. And that's a good way to get yourselves out of the inning after taking the lead here. Get 2 at a time and see if you can get one more here.
So I think that's the 4th double play of the evening here. I think Wahpeton had a couple. I think West Fargo Vets had one in the first game, and here's the second one for the Vets. So seen some double plays tonight. Good defensive plays at times. Swung on a miss on a big swing there by Jackson Fleeflet. He singled in the first inning. Had the RBI driving in Caden Kappas. One ball, one strike. Rolfson delivers. High for ball, 2-1. You going to go out and shake a leg this weekend here in all these bands that are around town?
Do what?
Shake a leg.
What is wrong with you? Where does your vocabulary come from?
I don't know. I'm old school.
What was it?
Hootenanny.
Hootenanny.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to a hootenanny.
Art knows what a hootenanny is.
I'm going to go out to a hootenanny. I'm going to shake a leg.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go. That's what you do.
Okay.
Right, Art?
All right.
Yeah, where's the hootenanny?
Yeah,
Oh
see, he wants to know where the hootenanny is.
You guys.
Fleeflet draws the walk. Well, Karen Kappas had a little hootenanny with her daughters, and they had a good time.
Hootenanny, a shindig.
Shindig. Was not a soiree.
A soiree, yes.
No, it was not.
It was not. I believe that it was, but that's okay.
As Wendy chases that bat down there from Jackson Fleeflet. And here comes the courtesy runner with 2 outs, and that'll be Evan Doctor heading over to first.
Courtesy running at first base, number 8, Evan Doctor.
Jaden King will step up to the plate. He grounded out in his first at bat. Grounded out to Sholin at short. Just misses off the corner for ball 1. Again, our first fall event coming up here is going to be some cowgirl volleyball taking on Wheaton.
Don't say coming up here, because that means that the summer is going to be flying by. it's later in August.
In a month and a half.
Yeah, there you go.
Our first event.
Yeah, now that's better.
That better?
Yeah, don't cut my summer short, dude.
Okay. And then we got 2 football games on the same night, Breckenridge and Wahpeton, the Cowboys and the Huskies. Cowboys football will be taking on the Vikings from Pelican Rapids, and Wahpeton will be taking on the Vikings from Kinnard. So the Vikings
They're coming to town.
Vikings are all over the place.
Wow. You think they'll take a Viking ship down the river?
There goes Doctor down to second base with a stolen base. It was in the dirt there.
They can come down the river on their Viking ship, and then they can get off and exit on both sides of the river.
Park down there by the fairgrounds.
Yeah, there you go.
And get off on one side or the other.
Yeah.
Well, that's a dream. 2-2. High for ball 3. Camarillo jumped up out of the crouch there to hurry, and that would have been a strike. I don't know if Reed would have seen it. Camarillo a little bit taller than Reed. Full count now to Jaden King. Swung on and missed, and Jaden King is retired on strikes, and so is Wahpeton here. Stranding one at second base in Evan Doctor after his stolen base gets him in scoring position. So we're going to the top of the 4th. The Vets 2, Wahpeton 1.
In this place, we see potential like nowhere else. Here, vision is boundless. That's why we never settle. We look for the moments when everything becomes possible. The moments that inspire us to make every day better. In this place, there's no such thing as good. There's only great. This is orthopedics and sports medicine like nowhere else.
The folks at Tyler Farm Supply understand that farming is hard work, and that's why they only offer durable and reliable short-line farm equipment that you can depend on. Whether you're a small-scale farmer or manage a large operation, they have the tools that you need to get the job done quickly and efficiently. Plus, with their competitive pricing and financing options, Tyler Farm Supply makes it easy for you to get the equipment you need without breaking the bank. Give them a call today, 701-642-8827.
Well, Skylar Blado still pitching here for Wahpeton. He came on and finished up game number 1 and got the win in game number 1, pitching about, was it 2 1/3 innings, or was it, let's see here, he pitched 2 full innings. I don't know how many pitches he had in game 1, but he is going into the top of the 4th here, and I saw Chris Kappas and Steve Hawker talking here on the sideline here. They're probably trying to figure out what they're going to do next, because they'll probably be pulling Skylar here in a pitch count pretty soon. That one sails outside to the hitter, Bryce Nelson, back at the plate.
Blado had 24 pitches in the first game.
Game 1. Was it 2 innings pitched? Does it show that?
It doesn't tell me, but I believe you're correct.
That's what my book looks like.
If your pen writing in the book says, I think you're correct.
Oh, I just gave myself a Charlie horse. Oh. All right. 2-1 to Bryce Nelson. As Blado, way behind that one was Nelson. That one's fouled over to the third base dugout.
Yeah, a little late on that one.
2-2. Bryce Nelson struck out in his first at-bat again. He had a good at-bat and got to about this spot here and battled against Blado. And that one he swings and misses, and Blado gets another strikeout.
Now batting here, second baseman number 6, Jordan Clemenson.
So that's Skylar's 3rd strikeout of this game, and in game 1 he had 2, so he had 5 strikeouts so far in the night. So 1 ball, no strikes here to the hitter, Jordan Clemenson. Steps in to face Skylar Blado again. Wahpeton trailing in this one, 2-1. There's a ground ball. Backhanded by Kappas. Throws and fires it over to first and got him in time. Klosterman stayed on the bag. Good job by Coop at first and a good play by Kappas at short.
Yeah, a good play there deep in the hole, and a good play at first by Cooper just to hold on that bag. Thought he was going to have to lean off and get off of it, but a good job there to get the second out.
So when the defense is working like that, you can throw strikes, and Blado firing them away. As Braxton Horde steps up to the plate, he popped out to Hinckley in center field in his last at bat. Really? You never heard of shake a leg?
Well, I mean,
come on,
a break a leg. That's
that's different. Popped up foul. Look out, Tori. No, she's gonna sit down again. She wasn't too sure, but she's okay. Tori Hockert, Becky Doctor over there.
A mad dash for the ball by the kids over there.
Yeah, there you go. Like to see that. Bring those $7 baseballs back. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Gripper Sports, downtown Wahpeton, Dakota Avenue. All your favorite team sports apparel. 1-2 pitch to Braxton Horde. Swung on and missed. And strike 3 as Fleetfoot puts on the tag. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Blado and Wahpeton. Going to the bottom of the 4th. Wahpeton trails the Vets 2-1.
Every business begins with an idea. With dedication, hard work, and high-speed broadband, that idea can grow into something giant. The member organizations that form BAND are proud to support North Dakota businesses every step of the way, from the soil to the stadium. The Broadband Association of North Dakota, helping North Dakotans grow bright ideas into big business.
Smith Motors in Wahpeton, we make sure that when you need a vehicle, we'll find the perfect one that matches your lifestyle and budget. Like the eye-catching Chevy Equinox, the powerful, always dependable Chevy Silverado, or the rugged, hard-working GMC Sierra. Since 1960, Smith Motors has provided an excellent automotive buying experience. From low-pressure sales to high-quality service, our customers always come first. Find your new Chevrolet or GMC today at Smith Motors. Small-town friendly, big-town deals.
Welcome back to Waterstone Stadium, John Randall Field. Three Borders Sports Network and Red River Communications Cable Channel number 28. I'm Joe Schreiner, Brian Watson running the controls, pushing buttons tonight, playing music. He's a one-man band.
I'm not doing very well.
Sure you are.
I'm going to try and regroup and try and refocus and see if I can get back on my A game.
You're always on your A game,
I'm
man.
Coaching myself right now. I got to get my head back in the game.
Okay. Here comes Skylar Blado. As Reed Johnson trots back to his position. I don't know if Reed was over having coffee with the boys or what he was doing over there, but he's back.
Reed is very social.
I see him on every morning out at the place where I go out and get coffee.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I see Art every morning where I go get coffee.
Well, Art's social, too.
Yeah.
Art likes to be social. Swing and a miss there by Blado. 1-1. Skyler in his first at bat, he walked and was stranded. He'll pop that one out. It's funny how the foul balls go that way, and both of those two, they just get up and it's going to hit us.
The thing is, you know that foul balls go over there, so why do you sit there?
Ball up the middle. Oh, and just off the heel of the glove of Scholand, and he couldn't make the play. So Blado reaches first.
I mean, Scholand almost made the play even after Bob.
Yeah, he did.
I was surprised he's able to get the throw off.
So here comes Nick Langenwalter now after Blado reaches.
Now I think you're going to see a little small ball here.
I think we might. Let's see what happens here. If we can out-coach Coach. Blado at first. Langenwalter. Haugen in on the grass. Getting some base running errors in the first game for Wahpeton. And Blado back safely. And Rolfson sets, and Langenwalter takes strike one at the knees. So he didn't square on that one, beat up. We'll see what happens
if he does here on
the 1 pitch. There he squared and pushes it foul. Like it was a curveball, I think, Brian, and he just ended up going with the pitch as it sailed outside on him. Yeah, I can hear the music through the headsets.
Yeah, it's bumping over there.
I guess. I don't know. Those Tilfords got it cranking over there?
Evidently.
0-2 to Nick Langenwalter. He'll foul that one past Steve Hockert over in the first base box. And the count remains no balls, 2 strikes. Yeah. How about that? August 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and maybe the 6th. Three Borders Sports Network, folks. We're going to be busy.
State B Legion.
Ooh, and Langenwalter pulls that one foul just the other way now.
Live from Lemoore, North Dakota.
How about that? State B Legion will cover all 13 or maybe 14 games if necessary. From Lemoore. Lemoore?
Lemoore. Don't get us in trouble over there.
Okay.
Okay.
They're good people.
I know. I mean, but we're cutting you loose over there by yourself. We don't want you to get in trouble.
They're opening up the supper club again over there, and I can't wait to try that. I'd like to have a good steak.
It's not going to be ready for.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, August 1st.
Wow.
August 1st, they're opening.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. 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 So August 1st, they're going to have it ready, and there's a ground ball to short. Sholin backhands it deep in the hole. Fires it. What a throw, but it's safe. My, oh my, what a play by Sholin. Nick Langenwalter gets the infield single, but Brian, what a play.
If he's able to turn on that, he really wasn't able to turn. He threw that ball going away. He picked it up and was still going away. Never got his momentum going towards the bag, and just kind of lobbed it over there and made it all the way to the bag. About a step short.
I would say a step.
Yeah, just a really good play. And Bubba's got a new bat.
And Bubba has a new bat. He does. He's got some pink on it.
That's Carter Bob's old bat.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's going to square and bunt, then he'll pop that one up. Wahpeton's having trouble with the bunts here tonight, aren't they?
Fundamentally, some things are not on point. I see some bunting practice in their future, maybe.
And base running?
Yeah, but base running in their future for sure. Might be something they focus on in practice leading up to the tournament.
And way in the corner here is Herman at first. Bubba squares. And that time he pops it right to Herman at first and throw in the dirt, but they get him at third. So Bubba bunted it right to the first baseman who was crashing in, and that was Herman.
Yeah, Herman was coming in a hurry and right in the right spot, and just a good defensive play there by the vets.
So fielder's choice for Bubba. And Blado is thrown out at third on the play. So good defensive play there by Herman. And it bounced in the dirt there, and Hogan did a nice job picking that. So Cooper hits that one to center. Trotting in, making the catch was Horde on the run. Not a routine play, but it was a good catch.
No, he had to cover some ground to get that thing, and a nice play. That's 2 good defensive plays by the vets, trying to get out of this inning here as Post 20 is trying to threaten and tie this game up.
So Joe Brewer steps up to the plate with 2 outs now. Runners at first and second. And my buddy Chad Affield's watching. Infield fly rule is not in effect.
Not in effect with 2 outs here.
Swing and a miss by Brewer. 1-1. Grandpa Steve down on the Joe's Brewer, his Grandpa Steve down on the field between games, and it was fun to see him back watching his grandson.
You really do know everybody, right?
I try.
I think you do.
Well, I'm around this baseball diamond a lot.
Yeah, I guess so.
1-2.
Yeah.
1-2 now to Joe Brewer. Oh, and that curveball catches him looking here. Strike 3, stranding 2 here in the bottom of the 4th. We're going to go to the top of the 5th. And we have a score of 2-1. I'll get there sooner or later. We'll be right back.
Yield Advantage is proud to support our local Twin Town teams. They'd like to remind farmers that the Yield Advantage team is ready to help you get the W next planting season. They can help get your equipment in game shape with upgrades large and small. Yield Advantage is your local precision planting premier dealer. From row cleaners to closing wheels, seed meters to liquid fertilizer systems, and everything in between. If you want to give yourself a competitive edge next season, contact Yield Advantage today.
Yield Advantage, our pregame show sponsor. We didn't get much of a pregame show here in this one, but Yield Advantage has been our pregame show sponsor all year long. Yield Advantage is a precision planting sales and service center for the southern Red River Valley. Yield Advantage. Got to turn my book over, Brian. That would say that Jacob Scholin is up. That would tell me that.
I think we're both struggling a little bit here.
Must be now. Cooper gives chase, but not able to get to that one. Number 9 hitter up for the Vets, and it'll be Owen Haugen at the top of the order after him. It's just a beautiful night. It really is.
I might take my dog for a walk tonight.
Yeah?
I think so.
Oh, and that one's going to get right by Hayek at third on a base hit, and rounding first, but holding up with a single is Scholand. So a good base hit there by the number 9 hitter.
Yeah, the Vets do a nice job at the plate. They have both games, and just having a problem bringing them around. Still hold a 1-run lead here.
Right.
Would like to take advantage of it here with the runner on and nobody out.
Owen Haugen, the first leadoff hitter for the Vets. Blado on the hill for Wahpeton. He'll square. Pulls it back in time for ball 1. So far, Owen Haugen has struck out and singled and scored the second run of the game for the Vets. Again, squares, takes a strike. 1-1. Blado sets and square, and there's a bunt foul again. 1 ball, 2 strikes now, and probably be swinging away. Leadoff hitter, Owen Haugen. Blado gives him the curveball and swing and a miss. Good pitch by Schuyler.
Wow, there you go. Nice pitch there by Schuyler to get the strikeout.
Big out there for post 20.
Yep, needed that one.
And here comes Jack Davies. He singled in his last at-bat and grounded out in his first at-bat. 1 for 2. That one's in the dirt. Fleetfoot can't find it. And
still can't find it.
No. And that one's ball 1 to Jack Davies. Saw Mike McCall down there earlier. He was chatting with you quite a bit, and he's in town.
He's in town showing me the new floor in the gymnasium. They're working on that, getting all stripped right down to the wood, getting new logo, new paint job.
How about the new logo thing?
It's going to be nice.
Yeah, I think so.
Going to have a little two-tone stain to it.
It will.
Yeah,
okay.
It's going to.
Popped up. Shallow center. Trouble, but Kappas makes the catch deep behind second base. Hinckley was coming in, but Caden called him off in time.
We had seen some confusion out there in a couple games back, and it looks like they got that straightened out on the communication side. And the second out of the inning. And see if they can get the Vets to strand another one out there.
Here comes home run hitter, though, Carson Wilkie. He homered in the first. Grounded out in the third. Yeah, how about that new floor? Breckenridge is getting a new floor, too. They're getting theirs redone.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Chad's got big responsibilities this weekend.
Wow.
Chad has final say. They're going to finish it up on Saturday, and Chad has final say whether it's good or not.
Well, there you go.
Chad, Freddie's out of town, and pretty much all the other administrative people are out of town and Chad's in charge.
Leaving Chad in charge over there.
Yeah, that's what he told me. Pickoff move to second, not in time.
Well, let's go over there and raid the place.
Yeah, so Chad's got to make final inspection of the Breckenridge floor. He showed me a picture and how it was all sanded really nice. And
the floor in WAP really needed it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's changed because we're getting a new logo and stuff like that, but there are a few coats of wax on that thing. That really needed to go down to the wood.
Yeah. 1-0 pitch, low for ball 2. So what do you think of the new logo? There's been some discussion on social media about it. I like it personally.
Well, I like it. I think that we needed a new logo. There were a couple choices out there. Okay, the logo that was selected was not my favorite. I do like it. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, that was very
almost
close.
got him there. But there was a front-facing logo, sort of the same character, and that's the one that I liked. I wanted to get away from the side-facing. We had sort of side-facing with the dog that we had before, but it needed a change, and I think it's going to be good. There are some people who aren't happy with it, but it just needed updating.
Yeah.
You need to move into, we'll say, a new millennium. We'll say, and I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, I know there's some discussion out there, and we'll talk to new athletic director, activities director, and they're just going to give a walk up here.
But there's some things with the old logo that made it tough to use in certain situations, the way that it was. There was a lot of detail in it.
Yes.
And it just was tough to put on certain things.
On clothing and et cetera.
Right. So, for us, we did not use the dog logo at all. We used the paw or the W. And now with the new logo, we'll go back to it. We'll use it for sure.
Yeah, we'll talk to new activities director David Woods. There's a ground ball. Klosterman smothers it. See if he can flip it over in time. Did they? No. Blado didn't get there in time. Cooper did a nice job of smothering that one, though, Brian, but didn't quite get the help that he needed there, and it's an infield hit.
Yeah, I don't know if there was just a slow reaction there to cover, or they expected him to get up and get there. But you've got to go through the motions there, and a little bit of late start will cost you a runner. And now bases loaded for the first time here in this game, but they had the bases loaded in game number 1 and weren't able to come away with one. We'll see what they do here with 2 outs.
It's a good play by Cooper over there at first, but that's the second time I think we've seen that happen this year with Wahpeton. I think it was up in West Fargo against the Aces where pitcher did not cover first base like they're supposed to. It's just a fundamental play. It's back in spring training, but of course with summer ball you don't have spring training. But that's what they practice in the majors all spring, is those kinds of things. And a pickoff move to first, and it looks like they got him over there. Didn't even get back to first, so a pickoff move to first base, and that will retire the side. They're going to strand him 2 here in the top of the 5th. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. Vets 2, Wahpeton 1.
Team ready to serve you. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, providing home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance. As residents of your community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, their trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships that help everyone succeed. American Family Insurance, Miller and Associates, a proud supporter of high school athletics.
And we hope to see you at American Family Insurance, Miller Associates.
Since 1941, Minn Kota Ag Products has been helping farmers with their agricultural needs. The farming industry has expanded at great lengths, and Minn Kota Ag Products is there to provide farmers with their entire chemical, fertilizer, seed, and grain elevator needs. They also offer deep band tillage, chemical application, and fertilizer application, just to name a few. For market access at your fingertips and information essential to your farm operation, download the Minn Kota Ag Products app. Minn Kota Ag Products, proud to be a partner in your farm operation since 1941.
Well, we got another close one, and right now it's the same score as the first one ended up. However, it was opposite. It was Wahpeton 2, the Vets 1 in 8 innings. So so far we're going into the bottom of where are we at here? Bottom of the fifth, I think, aren't we? Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have the book right in front of you.
But I looked up at the scoreboard and it disagrees with me.
It disagrees with you?
Yeah. It says we're in the top of the sixth.
Oh, I think there was a mistake made there. I think you're going to try and go back and fix it.
So we'll see what happens here. I think he might be all right yet. He just put the 0 up a little too early. We'll see. Caden Kappa's going to lead it off.
We'll see what happens here.
Amanda Frederick, State Farm Insurance shout-out line is open, 701-640-2619, 701-640-2619. The Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line. We've already had a few folks, including Jeannie and Chad and Karen and Carly are always tuned in and watching. There's Matt Doctor. He's all the way down in Sioux City, Iowa, tuning in to Three Border Sports. Thank you very much, he says. So thanks for tuning in, Matt. Appreciate it.
Sioux City.
Nick Langenwalter's favorite aunt, Karen, is watching. And she's watching from a hotel down in Minneapolis with Elias. So she's cheering on Post 20 and Nick Langenwalter. So Aunt Karen, Nick Langenwalter's aunt is watching. Is it aunt or aunt? Depends on what part of the world you're from, right?
Yeah, it's aunt for me.
Is it? You're from that part of the world.
Well, I mean, I'm from the middle of the country.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I know
it's aunt.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's spelled A-U.
Well, so what? It's aunt. It's the way it's pronounced. Yeah, I'm not an aunt person, I guess.
I am. I guess I. But my cousin's down in Indianapolis, which is not too far from Peoria, obviously.
Correct.
They say aunt.
Correct. Middle of the country.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, what are we then?
If it plays,
what are we up here in North Dakota?
We're
Minnesota?
up north. Up north.
Oh, we're north.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it plays in Peoria, right?
Okay.
Then it plays in Peoria as aunt.
Okay.
So. Oh man.
Oh, look out!
Oh boy,
that one hit him in the helmet. I think
that did.
He was turning away from it, so I don't think it was a good square hit. Anytime it hits you in the helmet, though, you don't want to. But I think he's all right.
I know. That one will wake you up here, and I think we're going to get a mound visit.
And we are. So there's a Carlson Family Insurance mound visit located 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. So Ralston had been sailing along pretty good here. Gave up one run in the first, Brian. But then sailing along pretty good here. Now in the bottom of the fifth.
And he's at 77 pitches here. And this is kind of the point where Davies in the first game kind of slowed down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And Haugen came in relief.
Yeah.
And we'll see what happens here. They had a mound visit in the first game and left Davies in there. And then they had to come back and get him. And we'll see if they let Ralston go here. I think they're going to let him continue on.
So Coach Leitner says, all right, boy. Young man, you can take the horns and let's see what you can do with it. As Jackson Fleeflet steps up to the plate here with nobody out, and the number 3 hitter for Wahpeton comes to the plate. Thank you, Jason.
Runners on first and second here.
First baseman, or in the first inning, Jackson had a single. Got as far as third base. Well, I think his courtesy runners got as far as third base, and that was Evan Doctor. Jackson did not square up this time with nobody out. Runners at first and second. Kappas at second. Hayek over at first. And the pickoff moved to second base, and nobody was there. Ralston wheeled around to throw, and Caden Kappas was as far as the shortstop, and the shortstop, Scholand, made the move, and Caden followed him. And the pitch by Ralston is a strike to Jackson Fleeflet. One and 0. Now Jackson squares, and there he puts down a good bunt. That's going to be a... Did he get it? He did. A base hit. I was going to say it was a base hit, but Jackson just barely beat it there, Brian, for an infield single.
You'll take the base hit any way you can get it, and there you go. The power hitter laying down the bunt and beating it out, and now the base is loaded for Big Bird.
He hit it deep enough down the third base side there, so Rolston had to go way deep to get it, and then it was a long throw for Rolston, and it was almost a great play by Rolston, to be honest with you, but Fleetfoot did beat it out by a step. And here comes Big Bird, Jaden King. He struck out and grounded out 0 for 2 so far. Takes one high for ball. Sun didn't bother your center field shot tonight, did it?
No.
Must have been in the right shade of spot. Swing and a miss by Jaden. Don't forget to stay tuned for our post-game show brought to you by OSPTI. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. Comdell Innovation. Let us show you how we can deliver your next project faster and better. Comdell Innovation. 2-1 to Jaden. Swung and missed. It's 2-2 now. The infield, everybody's on the grass with nobody out, Brian, so the Vets want to try and limit the damage here.
Holding that 1-run lead.
That one's in the dirt. Good stop there by Camarillo. Bell Bank, Minn Kota Ag Products, All Seasons Car Wash, Bold Print, Red River Grain, and Andrea Hornstein and Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Called strike 3 as Jaden watches it go by.
That's a tough one to let go by.
So the first out is a strikeout here for Rolfson and the Vets. Brings up Skylar Blado.
Now batting near pitcher number 3, Skylar Blado.
Skylar reached on an air and walked. He can help himself again. Got the walk-off hit in game 1. Got the win for himself as a pitcher. He's pitching in this one currently. Rolfson gets the sign from Camarillo. Strike at the knees, 1-1.
Plato had the game-winning hit in game number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to drive in another one here with the bases loaded.
Squares, squeeze, pops it up, foul. That was a low pitch, so he had to go down and get it, and just a little bit too far down. So it was either a good pitch by Rolfson or just a lucky one.
We're going to call it a good pitch.
So now the count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes. Takes up high for a ball. It's 2-2. Let's see if Coach Kappas tries it again. 2-2. Nope. Outside for a ball. It's 3-2. 1 out. Bases are loaded for Wahpeton here. We're in the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 lead for the Vets. Rolfson sets. Delivers to Skylar Blado. Swung on, fouled.
See if he'll get another one that he likes here.
Again, bases loaded. We'll do it all over again. Rolfson gets the sign. Payoff pitch. Popped up, foul again. Out of play. So good battle here between Rolfson and Blado. The two pitchers facing off here in the bottom of the 5th with bases loaded for Wahpeton. Check swing right back to Rolfson to home for one. Oh, and he drops it. He's going to say he was pulling it out of his glove. So I think the force out happened at home. I think that's what home plate umpire Reed said.
He called him out, right?
I think so.
Did he call him out?
I think he said he was pulling the ball out of his. Yeah, I think he was showing that he pulled it out of his mitt. I think.
Running at second base, number 15, Braden Steffens.
So base is still loaded. Nick Langenwalter will come to the plate.
Coming to the plate, your second baseman, number 11, Nick Langenwalter.
So I think he was.
Yeah, he was out.
He was out.
Yeah.
So Blado reaches on the fielder's choice on the check swing. Here's Nick Langenwalter. So Ant, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's what you said, Ant?
Yeah.
Karen.
There you
She's
go.
watching with Elias. Cheering on Nick. Here he is. So let's see here. I got to go 1, 2. That's 2 outs. Ralston delivers. There's a little fister off the net. One ball, one strike to Nick Langenwalter. And 2 outs, and Nick squared up on that one a little bit there, but again, Coach Kappas, I looked down the third base side there, and Coach Kappas pointing and talking to his base runners. I don't know if somebody missed a sign there or what happened, but everybody's still bases loaded here. 1 and 2. I don't know what that was all about. That one's in the dirt. 2 and 2. Nobody can go anywhere.
There's nowhere to go.
Infield back at normal depth. Langenwalter pulls one to short. Scholin tries to backhand it, and everybody's safe.
Wow.
So now the tying run comes across the plate, and we're tied at 2.
That is tough. Scholin's been so good out
He
there.
has.
And to see that one go like that, that's tough. And post 20 will take it, and that'll tie the game up.
Bases are still loaded for Wahpeton with 2 outs. Braxton Pauley at the plate. Designated hitter in Game 2. Starting pitcher for Wahpeton in Game 1. Went 5 complete. Did not get the decision in Game 1. Braxton pops that one up in the infield. Deep infield. Now shallow center. And coming in and making the catch was Horde. And the bases are loaded and stranded here for Wahpeton. They leave 3 but score 1. We're going tied into the top of the 6th at 2 apiece. Years of experience, Dr. Andrea at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pediatrics and pregnancy, seeing children of all ages daily. Start your pregnancy out right with a correcting postural adjustment to help with daily activities and also give you a better night's sleep. Continued chiropractic care throughout your pregnancy can potentially help for an easier labor and delivery of your new little one. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic today at 701-672-1300 for an appointment, or request an appointment online at hornsteinfamilychiropractic.com. Dr. Andrea Hornstein, helping your family grow up healthy.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Orthopedics and sports medicine at Sanford Health. Health lives here.
I'm Katie with First Community Credit Union, and we're here with Dakota Dirt Coffee.
We chose First Community Credit Union because, first and foremost, they're right in our community of Milner, North Dakota, and the convenience of that and being able to know the people that we're dealing with, that's something that we can't get anywhere else. I would say FCCU could be best described as a full-service financial institution that's offered and available in a local community.
Well, some defensive changes here for Wahpeton as Carter Bob Hockert comes in to pitch for Wahpeton here in the top of the sixth. So it's going to be Bob's game now to win or lose. And moving over to left field will be Skylar Blado in place of Josiah Brewer. So there's your changes. As we've got Ryan Camarillo at the plate. He was at the plate when everything happened in the last inning. And Bob delivers strike one to Camarillo.
Polito, that's up to 70 pitches there.
So he had 24 in the first one?
Yeah.
So yeah, he was in the mid-90s then. Look at you go, Mr. Technical Wizard.
Well, I mean, you got to do something over here. You don't know how to turn your phone on vibrate. I got to figure everything out over here. Oh, you got it fixed over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 1-1. Camarillo fouls that one away. It's 1-2. Camarillo, Bryce Nelson, and Jordan Clemenson due up. Here's a one hopper out to Nick Langenwalter, and Camarillo is retired.
Now batting your right fielder, number 8, Bryce Nelson.
Mary Kappas and Wayne watching Three Borders Sports Network. Thank you guys on the Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-out line. She said she's watched a replay.
And
let's just say that she disagrees.
Well, I mean, hey.
She said they watched it several times, but we were confused here because it was very quick.
It was really quick, so, I mean.
1-1. Bryce Nelson at the plate for the Vets. 2-1 count to him from Bob Hockert. Takes low for ball 3. We haven't lost very many people. There's still quite a few people here.
No, it's a nice night to sit at the ballpark.
Absolutely. So. And Bryce Nelson will draw the walk. And Wahpeton moves to 12-5 in the East region. The Vets sitting at 6-10.
Coming to the plate, your second baseman, number 6, Jordan.
You know, when I'm looking at this here, they're sitting coming into tonight. We're sitting in the 7 spot, or no, excuse me, the 8 spot out of 10. If they do get to move up to that 7 spot, that would mean a difference in who they play. So this is a meaningful game for the Vets, obviously.
Yeah, you want to try and move up one spot if you can, for sure.
I think that's a mosquito sprayer, isn't it?
I believe so, and it's quite loud.
It sure is. 0-2. Hockert ahead in the count, tried to overthrow that one. It's ball 1. One out. 1-2 count now to the hitter, Jordan Clemenson. Popped up. Behind us. I don't think it's going to hit the roof. Chad, you're safe. And the count remains 1 ball, 2 strikes. Giants, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, when is he going to get up there and fix
Chad, you
those
got to do
dents?
that, man. Come on.
You got to get them fixed before next season.
Yeah, he should. Outside and a flip down to first. Not in time. Look at you, Mr. Camera Operator.
I was late on that one.
Giant Seeds and Snacks. They're also our Coach's Show sponsor. Coach's Show will be starting again in early September. First Coach's Show. There's a slow roller, and it's going to get in between everybody. Langenwalter flips it with the glove hand over to Klosterman for the out. So Nick playing a nice defensive play over there, B-Dub. Did you see that one?
Yeah, it would have been easy for him to just kind of give up on that one, and doing a good job hustling over and making the play. And that'll be the second out of the inning.
So, and Karen, there's one to be proud of Nick there on that one. You can tell him you saw that one. Nice little glove hand flip. That's about all he could do. I don't think he would have had time to get the bare hand in there.
Nope, did not. Made the right choice.
Absolutely. And now we've got
pinch hitter.
Pinch hitter. I didn't hear Art. I was talking over him, but it looks like James Buffington is going to come up to the plate.
Number 1, James Buffington.
So Buffington's going to come to the plate, and he'll bat for Braxton Horde. Horde was 0 for 2 so far tonight. Horde batting in the 8th spot. I'm guessing he is the grandson.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, of James. And they had, this is probably before your time, Buffington's had a restaurant out here at the where the Wahpeton Event Center is right now.
Really?
Yeah, there was a restaurant there.
Way before my time. Don't try and date me like that, okay? That's
Art remembers it.
Way
Buffington's
before
restaurant.
my time.
And he's sitting down below here watching. This must be his grandson, I'm sure. Buffington's restaurant. Yeah, I used to go there when we first moved to town.
Yeah, we know how old you are now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm old.
Yeah, you guys got a few years on me.
Come on now. 0-1 to Buffington. Takes low for a ball. It's 1-1. Carter Bob Hockert on in relief of Skylar Blado. And it's going to be Carter's game to win or lose right now if he continues. It's a 2-2 game. A lot of stuff in the works for John Randall Field. Got new lights coming, hopefully new fence this fall. Popped up, foul, out of play. 2-2. So, yeah, thanks to the park board for getting that one handled, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, I hope I have everything done here before the snow flies.
Yeah, me too.
That would be nice.
Deuces are wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the runner at second base is Bryce Nelson. Popped up again, foul, out of play. So the 2-2 pitch from Carter Hockert. Sails up high for ball 3, and the count's full. Bryce Nelson standing out at second base for the Vets. And the full count payoff pitch. Fouled back into the net. And Buffington will see another one. And the pitch almost hit him.
I think it got him.
Either that or way, or it was ball 4, one or the other. So Buffington gets on. So Scholand was due up.
Now coming to the plate to shortstop, number 4, Jacob.
And it looks like he's coming to the plate. I don't know, Coach Leitner coming to talk to Reed about something. And it is a re-entry.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm assuming that Braxton Horde is coming in. Yep, he is. So Braxton Horde back running at first base for West Fargo Vets. And that is outside for a ball. 1-0 to Sholand. There's a call strike at the knees. Now the count's even at 1-1. Runners at first and second. 2 outs for the Vets. Carter Hockert on in relief. The 1-1 pitch. Just misses. Ball. It's low. 2-1. You right there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm going to make it.
Okay.
A little bit of a tackle right here.
That one just outside, ball 3. Carter doesn't want to get to bases loaded situation here, Brian.
No, you do not.
I'd like to see what he can do here. And we got a timeout at home plate. And Sholand is the number 9 hitter. However, he did have a base hit in his last at bat. The top of the order due up. There's a caught the corner. It's full count now, so the runners will be going on the pitch. 3-2. There's a ground ball up the middle. Takes a nice hop for Caden Kappas. He'll flip it over to Langenwalter, covering the bag at second. And Wahpeton and Bob Hockert get out of that one. And the West Fargo Vets strand 2 on that one. We'll be right back here as we go to the bottom of the 6th. We're tied at 2.
At Interstate Engineering, our business is about connections. We connect people to water, communities to counties, and counties to the rest of the world. Our work connects main streets to interstates, and yesterday with the potential of tomorrow. With over 40 years of connecting, our experience and expertise are thanks to the clients we have earned, the trust we have built, and the connections we have made. Interstate Engineering, the professionals you need, the people you trust.
Getting you back to what you love. We are Optimum Rehab. For over a decade, Dr. Tony Eggeman has provided physical therapy services for the people of Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and surrounding communities. We're a small practice that sees our patients as individuals. Through hands-on techniques, our patients have their treatment plans tailored to their exact needs. Sprains, sore muscles, back pain, achy joints, rehab following surgery, you name it. Optimum Rehab is your answer. When you need exceptional physical therapy, you need Optimum Rehab.
Comdell Innovation is now hiring production technicians for a variety of shifts with opportunities to make $20 or more per hour. Work in a clean, climate-controlled facility. Second shift, 4 10-hour days, every weekend off, 3:30 p.m. to 2 a.m., and 4 crew rotation, straight days, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., or straight nights, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Apply in person or online at ComdellInnovation.com. Comdell Innovation of Wahpeton, an employee-owned company.
Since 1987, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served...
We're still trying to figure everything out here. We had some changes, Brian. And Clemenson comes on to pitch. That we know.
Haugen's at second.
Haugen is now at second. Camarillo went to third.
Yep.
And we just got to figure out who's catching that.
Wilkie is catching.
Did Wilkie go back to catching?
Yep.
Okay, so Wilkie's back catching. Okay. All right.
You need to know anything else?
Yeah, well, I just appreciate your help.
Okay.
There's Cooper Klosterman swings and fouls that one away. It's just, yeah. We need to get like the majors and put telephones in these things. And
well, I got the thing right here. I got the thing.
Oh, you got the thing?
Yeah.
Well,
and it tells me. So? That's how I told you who was where.
Where's my book?
You need a pencil.
Cooper Klosterman at the plate. 0 for 2 so far tonight for Big Coop Dog. Got a 1-1 count now from Clemenson. That one's foul, just clears the net. And lands over here just on the other side of the grandstand. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Coop. 2-2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Clemenson sets and delivers outside. And now the count is 2-2. Good ball games here tonight so far, Brian.
They have been good.
Game 1 was a good ball game, and Game 2 coming down to the wire again.
Got extra innings in game number 1, and the way things are going right now, we might get that in game 2.
Again, Devils Lake sewed up the number 1 seed, 15-3 record. Nobody's going to touch them at that. And currently Wahpeton sitting in second place with a 12-5 record. Cooper swings at that one. He'll foul that one back. That one hit the roof, Chad. So get to work.
Get him up there. There's a lot of dents up there he's going to have to get out.
Well, yeah, you didn't even get up there last year to figure it out.
Oh, that's what I mean. Now you got 2 years worth.
He's sleeping by now. There, Cooper drives one to right center for a base hit. Is it going to be in the gap far enough for a double? And no, getting over to cut it off is Horde in center field. And Cooper with a solid single.
Yeah, that was a rope out the center.
He needed that one.
Yeah, he did. Right into the gap, and nice solid base hit there by Cooper. Now we'll see if we go back to small ball here.
Yes, we're going to get a courtesy runner. It looks like Evan Doctor going to go out and run for Cooper, and so a nice base hit for Cooper. And Joe Brewer comes to the plate. Cooper getting a nice round of applause. That, who knows, that could be his last official at bat, and he'll say, I had a single at John Randall in my last at bat.
A solid single, too.
It was a rope. So now Joe Brewer steps up to the plate here, but Reed's not quite ready yet. Still making some changes on his scorecard. Evan Doctor in the run for Cooper Klosterman after his single. And here is Joe Brewer. We'll see if he squares. Brian making the call for small ball. The bat started to flip up. There it is. He'll pull it back and the throw down to first, and Doctor's going to get into the pickle and heading back to first and tries to get under the tag, and he is tagged out.
That is, again, a tough spot where we've just seen post 20 just not very fundamentally sound here in both of these games. They were fortunate enough to get away with the win in game number 1, and they may have missed an opportunity here in game number 2.
So Joe Brewer probably not going to square on this one. Cut that one back, and it's a foul ball back to the pads, and it goes to 0-2 to Josiah Brewer. Caden Kappas due up after him. Oh, 2. Way outside, ball, 1-2. Essentia Health, Giant Seeds and Snacks, our Coaches Show sponsor as well. Smith Motors of Wahpeton, your certified GMC and Chevrolet dealer. 1-2 pitch, called strike 3. We'll bring up Caden Kappas, top of the order. Wahpeton Daily News. Optimum Rehab and Dr. Tony. Interstate Engineering. The Wahpeton Deli. Minn Kota Ag Products. Bell Bank. All Seasons Car Wash. Bold Print. Red River Grain and Hornstein Family Chiropractic. Comdell Innovation. Caden Kappas at the plate. Facing Clemenson. Jordan Clemenson to Caden Kappas. The 1-0 pitch. Call strike at the knees. It's 1-1. Caden was called out on strikes in his at bat. It was in the first game, I guess it was. Slow roller to third. Camarillo gets it up, ooh, and gets it over just in time to retire Caden Kappas hustling down the line, and that will be out number 3. We're going to go to the top of the 7th, B-Dub. We're tied at 2 right here on Three Borders Sports Network.
Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987. Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefits package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry level starting at $19.78 per hour, plus a $3 per hour shift differential. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Zane 701-671-7777.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain Hefty Seed never changes. Red River Grain Hefty Seed works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain Hefty Seed has been saving farmers money for years. For all your grain and agronomy needs, stop in or call the friendly staff at 643-3738 or visit them online at redrivergrain.com.
Welcome back here to John Randall Field, Vaterstad Stadium. We're going to the top of the 7th. We're tied at 2. And right now, Jackson Fleetfoot has an equipment issue that he's getting addressed over on the side. So another good game here. It was a 2-1 8-inning game in game 1. And right now we're tied at 2 as we go to the top of the 7th. And Owen Haugen is going to lead it off as the number 1 leadoff hitter for West Fargo Vets. So it's 1-2-3 in the batting order for West Fargo. As Fleetfoot's getting some attention. You can tell what is he getting some tape on his fingers?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And it looks like, I think that's, you know what? I think I figured it out. Looks like, yep, he got it on the end of his fingers, so when he holds down 1, 2, 3,
they can see him.
So you can see him. Hence the need for new lights. There's a little dribbler under the glove of Hayek, but Kappas right there to pick it up and gun him out at first. Nice play. Backing up Aiden Hayek by Caden Kappas.
Kappas looking like Kappas out there. And much needed out. Get that first one.
Yeah, huge out.
And see if you can hold this team off and get back to the plate.
And now stepping up to the plate for the Vets is Jack Davies. 1 for 3 on the night. He's got a single back in the 3rd inning. Coming sails outside for Hockert. And the 1-0 pitch. Sails away, 2-0. Again, the play-in games for the 7, 8, 9, 10 teams. There's a ground ball to Hayek. He smothers it over at 3rd, and he'll get it over to first base. So a good play by shortstop Caden Kappas, and then a play by Aiden Hayek to follow that one right up.
So 2 big plays there, 2 big defensive plays to get the first 2 outs of this inning. And see if they can get things going here.
The one was a kind of a little bleeder that Kappas got, and that was a shot down to Hayek at 3rd.
Looks like Jaden King's in center, and
Brewer
is in right.
Okay. And that one gets away from Fleetfoot, but no harm done as nobody's on base. So, yeah, Hinckley's not out.
You got Blado in left. Jaden King is in center now, and Joe Brewer is now in right.
Joe Brewer went back out to right. Okay. It's a foul ball. And it's 1-1 to the hitter now, Carson Wilkie, who went to the catcher's position here a couple innings ago, as reported by my producer, Brian Watson.
I'm just trying to help. That's all that I'm doing.
I'm glad you're doing it. Swung on another foul. So Hawker now ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the 1-2 pitch. And he got ahead in the count, and then he beans him. Wow. Not what you want to see.
You got 2 really good plays behind you. And really, all you got to do is just throw strikes and let those guys do what they do and get yourself out of the inning and get back to the plate.
Yep. And the number 4 hitter, Tate Herman, steps up, first baseman.
Herman is 3 for 3 today in the second game here.
That's correct.
So that is another reason why you really want to try and get that out.
Look at you go there, Mr. Technology.
Well, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
I like that.
I can't read that chicken scratch that you got in that thing.
That one's a little bit low for a ball. It's 1-1. The question is, can I read it?
I don't think you can.
Timeout at the plate, called by Herman. Again, the final home games here at John Randall Field for everybody, even the Babe Ruth kids, are done at John Randall. Oof, that looked good, but it was low for ball, 2-1. So just some practices left until tournaments are done. 2-1. That was just outside for ball. It's 3-1. The Comets are in last place. They're at the number 10 seed, so they are 2-16. There's no chance. Well, they're done with their schedule anyway. And on the 3-1 pitch, Wilkie swings away. Herman. And looks like in the dark out there, I think Jaden King made the catch.
Made the play.
So a long fly ball out to right center field. Jaden King goes over and makes the catch from center field. That's going to retire the side. We're tied at 2. We're going to the bottom of the 7th in the 7th inning stretch here at John Randall Field. 2-2.
Frederick State Farm Agency, we do our best to make insurance a little less insurancy for you. Hi, this is Amanda, your local State Farm agent. You've probably seen our team out and about volunteering in the community, participating in local events, and just doing our all-around best to support and encourage a healthy, vibrant community. Stop into our office sometime and find out why we've been consistently voted best insurance agency in the Valley and why State Farm has been a trusted household name in insurance for 100 years. We hope to meet you soon.
At OSPTI, our focus is on each individual's therapy needs, whether it be for speech, occupational, or physical therapy services. I'm Becky, a physical therapist at OSPTI, and I love being able to provide that personal care to each person that we see with clinics in Breckenridge, Hankinson, and Fergus Falls. You don't have to travel very far from home. From infants to athletes to adults, you can request OSPTI to meet your therapy goals.
And we got a couple more Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance shout-outs. Watching Nick and Post 20 from Denver. Thank you very much. So Nick's got some more family out in Denver, tuned in and watching. I think that's Renee. It is Renee.
She's in Denver.
She's in Denver. I thought she was down in New Orleans. She's in Denver. So thanks. Renee. Go Wahpeton. Shout out to my favorite umpires going on 5 nights of straight baseball umpiring, Mary Beth. So, Mary Beth, thank you for tuning in and watching and cheering on your hubby. We saw him in between games as well.
Yeah, we did.
Visited with him for a brief second. Okay, we're in the bottom of the 7th here. Here we go. For Wahpeton is going to be Hayek, Fleeflet, and King. 2, 3, 4 hitters. Facing Clemenson.
Well, you got the right dudes at the plate that you want.
Two, 3, 4. Swing and a miss. Third baseman had a good defensive play in the last half inning. And a swing and a miss, and it's 1 and 2. So Clemenson doing well. I'm impressed with the pitching from the vets.
They've
tonight.
done well.
They have done well.
You know, and they get a little long and get up in the pitches, they start to struggle, but they're solid at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. As that one sails up high and away. Bottom of the 7th, 2-2. We were tied last game in the bottom of the 7th, 1-1.
I'm just trying to figure out how they're 6 and whatever.
Yeah.
They're not playing like a team that's going to be in playing game.
I'll tell you what, look out for them if they make it through.
Yeah, I would say it's a team you really don't want to play.
Hayek, sharp one-hopper to second and over to first, and the throw by Haugen at second, and Hayek slides into second base safely on the throwing error.
Yeah, I think Haugen should have hung on to that one.
Yep.
You know, you want to try and make the play or whatever, but in this position, you want to just keep that runner at first, and you don't want to let him get over in the scoring position. And
now he's there.
You're in business with Fleeflet at the plate.
Yep. And catcher Wilkie wants to go out and talk to Clemenson.
And Fleeflet's 2 for 2 in this game.
Hayek goes through TSA, as you say. That's my buddy, my partner, Brian Watson, that says that.
What'd you say?
Went through TSA. Hayek come over and checked out.
Well, he had to take all that stuff off and go through the metal detector.
Right.
I mean, it's like he's at the airport.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, guys.
I'm just saying what you say. Just using your line.
They're going to put Fleeflet on.
Sure. Again, that's a good move.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're going to pitch to Big Bird, who they had pitched around or put on in game number 1 in a similar situation.
And Big Bird right now, Brian, in this game so far, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts.
So stat-wise, yeah, you're playing a little chess here.
I love this part of the game where you just start using your head to play baseball here. Squares. And he puts it down the third baseline. That's almost a perfect bunt. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Base hit right down the third baseline.
Are you kidding me?
That thing just followed the grass line all the way down.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
Joe, I'm going to draw it up, and here's what I want it to look like. I want it to look like that.
Yeah.
That is perfect.
Camarillo did not have a choice on that one.
He really didn't.
No. Now.
Wow.
Do you play small ball?
And here we are.
With nobody out.
Mr. Blado at the plate again, who walked it off in game number 1. See if he can do it here. Game number 2, 2 games in a row.
Bases loaded. Swings at the first pitch. Strike 1, fouled back into the net. Let's see what happens here now if Coach wants to try a squeeze after this. Right now he's got the ear of Nick Langenwalter.
Going to talk about it.
And here's the mound visit brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance, located in 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number 1 goal. Wow.
Well, what do you do here, Joe? Yeah, nobody out. Bases loaded. What do you do?
And an 0-1 pitch.
0-1 pitch.
And we're talking to the outfield. We're going to make some defensive changes if you're the vets here. Looks like
Blado 0 for 2 in this game at the plate.
Are we bringing in a relief pitcher here?
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh, we're doing something. Or is he going to have 5 infielders? I think that's what he's going to do.
He's going to do.
He's going to have 5 infielders, I think. I think that's what he's doing.
Chess, Joe. I'm
Big
playing,
time.
I'm playing chess right now.
How about that?
I am playing chess, my friend.
You love the game of baseball, folks. You got to love this. Bases loaded, nobody out. It's 0-1 to Skylar Blado. Coach Leitner comes out and brings in a 5th infielder.
How often do they practice this?
How often? Not very. Bases loaded. The 0-1 pitch from Clemenson. Blado takes strike at the knees. 0-2. Now what do? You got to be cutting. Again, infield on the inside of the grass. The 0-2 pitch from Clemenson. Blado hits a hard, sharp grounder to short, picked up and thrown home, and 1 out is made. So the 5 infielder worked, Brian.
Joe.
Sholin picked that one up and came home with it.
That ball would have been up the middle. I don't think he gets there.
Wow.
Chess, my friend. I'm playing chess.
Up next, your second baseman, number 11, Nick Langenwalter.
I mean, it's the right move. I mean, a sac fly wins the game. Any base hit's going to win the game. I mean, it's what you got to do.
Yep. And here comes Nick Langenwalter. Now, Coach Kappas had his ear here in that little defensive timeout from West Fargo. So we'll see what Nick's got instruction to do. Here comes Fleetfoot. He's coming home, and there's the bunt, and he's safe. As Fleetfoot tumbles across Nick Langenwalter with a successful bunt, and it's a walk-off sacrifice bunt for the senior playing his last game at JRF.
You can see it coming, Joe. You let Blado swing away. You know you're going to get another opportunity.
Yep.
And just well executed. Again, this is that's chess by both coaches there.
How fun was that?
I like that a lot. As a coach,
was fun.
I really like that.
1 hour and 59 minutes in that one. The first one was 2 hours. This one was 1 hour and 59 minutes. We're going to come back and recap that one. That was so fun, folks. We got to talk about that one some more. OSPTI postgame show coming up next. Wahpeton wins 3-2.
rock-solid commitment to agriculture. Bell can prove it. To this day, every Bell Bank branch is partially built with rocks we've picked from our founder's farm. But our roots in ag have grown more than a few offices. They've shaped who we are and formed our entire approach to banking. Let us prove it to you as you grow your farm and prepare your legacy for the next generation. Bell Bank, committed to ag. In Wahpeton, talk to Rick Steckler.
Your business depends on technology. Digital Guru provides professional IT solutions you can trust to keep it moving forward. From redesigning existing systems to brand new builds, we offer your business managed IT services, including backups, cybersecurity, cloud services, remote desk support, and more. And don't forget, we also provide audio, video, security camera, and door access control installation. Focus on what you do best and leave the technology to the professionals. Contact Digital Guru today.
Welcome back to Vaterstad Stadium here at John Randall Field in Chihinkapa Park. The final game of the season was a doozy here, folks, and what a chess game, as Brian called it, that we just saw here. Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network and Red River Communications Cable Channel 28 and the OSPTI postgame show. For all your physical therapy needs, contact the professionals at OSPTI with locations in Hankinson, Fergus Falls, and in Breckenridge. Brian, a game that took 1 hour and 59 minutes. Almost went extra innings, but Wahpeton came through in the end here.
Yeah, they tried to give us extra innings. They certainly gave us two really good ball games. Skylar Vallejo with the walk-off in game number 1, and then bases loaded here in the bottom of the 7th in game number 2. And a little chess match broke out. Went to a baseball game and a chess match broke
was
out.
Fun.
And, Coach Leitner brings in the right fielder, play with 5 infielders with the bases loaded, with nobody out, knowing that the base hit or sac fly is gonna end the game anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach Kappas will let Blado swing away at the first tip out there. Ended up being an out, and then you bring up Nick Langewalter, and then he decides to do the suicide. So, I mean, just a really good baseball game, a well-coached baseball game. And if you're a fan of Post 20, what a way to end the regular season.
How about that?
I mean, just a cool
two walk-offs.
Cool way to end the regular season, a walk-off, 5 infielders. I don't know. It was a great day for baseball. We got two great baseball games.
It was fun to watch, and tough losses for West Fargo. Again, they lose the first one in extra innings, 2-1.
I'm serious. I don't know how that team was 6-10 or whatever.
6-11 now.
6-11 now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wahpeton finishes at 13-5 in the East Region, though, so they've got a lock on second place here, and that will be where they'll take the number 2 seed. So again, Wahpeton wins the first one in 8 innings, 2-1 in a walk-off fashion. Then in game 2, in a 3-2 game here in walk-off fashion, again on the squeeze play, small ball working for Coach Kappas. Brian and I have talked about that several times here on the air. And West Fargo finishes with 2 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors, and 8 left on base. For Wahpeton, 3 runs on 6 hits and no errors. And this game they had no errors and 9 left on base unofficially. So there's your line scores for the 2.
I guess for me as a coach, you watch games like this and you have certain things that you want to do in certain situations. We as coaches know what the situation is. We know what we want to do on both sides of the field here. But when you have players that go and execute it, that is what makes it fun as a coach. And just to see these guys pull it off here and walk it off the way that they did, it's just a great way to end the final game, especially if you're a senior, for Nick to get that walk-off bunt. I think it's just a great play, great way to close out things here at John Randall Field this season.
He's going to have a great memory there for his final game at John Randall Field for sure. 2 walk-off wins for these guys on senior night here. Hey, guess who else is watching tonight and said that was an awesome bunt?
Who's that?
George.
Jorge.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yep, Jen, Leslie, and some others at the Sanchez Garage. Hey, we should probably head over there.
Some of the Sanchez family was over here at the game. So,
well, how come we didn't get invited over to the
We
garage?
never do, dude. We never do.
No,
that's how they roll over there on that side of the
important.
river. You know how it is.
We're not that important. Well, thanks a lot, George. I'll see you tomorrow, buddy. Yeah. All right, B-Dub, that wraps up the regular season for us. We got our state tournament coming up in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'll be back on the air here at the beginning of August. We'll be doing the State B live from Lemoore. 13 games, maybe 14 games. And you and Raleigh will be doing that. So I'll get you set up and going, and then you're going to be on your own.
August 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and maybe the 6th. If you want to do some advertising with us, Brian, send us an email to
Three Borders Sports Network at gmail.com, and that's the number 3 in Three Borders.
So we'll be looking for sponsors for that. So if you would like to do that, make sure you send us an email. Again, final night here for the seniors. Just a fun night of baseball here, and again, I like that chess side of games of the baseball game.
Yes, we do. We as coaches certainly love that. There's nothing better. Again, when you have the players to execute what you have in your mind, there just is nothing better. Not a better feeling for a coach.
Well, that's a good little squad over there, the West Fargo Vets. We might see them some more in the East Region tournament.
I would not want to play that team.
I don't think so. If they make it through, look out.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play them.
All right, so again, Wahpeton sweeps West Fargo Vets, and it was a lot of work for the boys. 2-1 in 8 innings and 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th. 2 walk-off games, 2 walk-off wins for Post 20. For Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner. Thanks, everybody, for watching Three Borders Sports Network, and we'll see you from Lemoore on August 2nd. Good night, everybody.